you clearly love what you do.
Oh.
Are the dogs happy
The
too?
dog's really happy. That's why I'm just
I
looking
think
at her.
we're
Sorry.
friends, aren't we?
I think so. She chose to sit next to you and not me.
She's lovely.
I do love what I do. I think, yeah, I love the people I work with. You spend more of your life with your coworkers than your partners sometimes. So you gotta like the people that you're doing it with.
And what is it about? Like what?
I like you the most, though. Don't worry.
What is it about? I guess like the role of production that you absolutely love. Like what gets you out of bed in the morning?
I love that it's always different. It's always a different project, a different team. It truly is like you can't really fall asleep at the wheel, so to speak. It's especially at Mojo, if you want to be a producer that is doing like a very like structured, every month I shoot one campaign for this one client, then maybe it would be a little bit more like programmatic, I guess. But here it's like I could wake up and Mo could text me and say, "Do you want to paint the entire building pink today?" Which actually was a text from Mo during all the Barbie craze.
Did you do it?
No, because I told him what it cost and he said, "Let's Photoshop it instead." But yeah, like I just, again, for me, it's just the variety and like the unexpected nature. Again, I was talking about this documentary and we were having a preliminary interview with the people that are the potential subjects this morning. And like, that was super exciting because I've never worked on a long form documentary, but that's something I would really like to do. So it's just the variety for me.
Yeah, I love that also. And in a world that's changing constantly.
Totally. And you truly like, you have to stay up with it, right? Like I was on maternity leave taking an AI in production class while I was on maternity leave. And like, I love that things are innovating. And I think the more that we have these technological advancements, the more it requires more creativity and strategic thinking from us. And so I think that's like, we're just getting smarter because of that, which is really exciting.
You've mentioned tech
Yes. Tech.
and advancements and changes.
Yes.
What do you summarize what you mean by that?
I mean, I think when it comes to like just like brass tacks production, obviously there's just technological advancements as far as the way that things are made via AI, quicker technology, even the fact that we can sit here and you can have amazing cameras with minimal equipment.
Yep.
So I think just like the speed in which we're able to do things is really exciting. And I don't think, again, I think clients will always want to do things more quickly than is possible. But I think I was chatting with a friend earlier this morning who works in virtual production. And she was showing me her work where, shooting on stages, but with different backgrounds. And essentially it was because the talent, who was a celebrity, didn't want to travel to multiple locations. So they shot it all in virtual production and I could not tell. And so I think,
Wow.
and I've worked on one other virtual production thing, but like the thing I did was 4 or 5 years ago. And it was still just a bit clunkier. And now with Game Engine Unreal, it feels like that's just actually really expedited. And so, yeah, I think that it's not making things easier or necessarily quicker, but I think you can do more with what you have, which is exciting.
I think the role is changing, right? So the nature of the job with things like AI and different tech is like the skills required to do a good job is going to be quite different.
Totally.
It's not that the jobs are being replaced, it's that the role of the human being in the mix is just going to be a bit different.
Completely. Yeah, there was this amazing cloud-based edit software that cloud-based edit software that has really awesome AI integrations that, just small things like transcribing your captions, making sure everything is in the right framing.
Yeah.
Like that stuff is automated in a way that's so much quicker where I'm like, great, now you can spend more time crafting the story of your edit because you don't have to think about the safety zone for X, Y, and Z formats.
100%. It allows you as the human being to spend more of your time thinking about what's going to work best.
Totally.
Than trying to get someone to transcribe your captions.
Yeah, and I would love if I never had to talk about a safety zone for the difference between Facebook versus Instagram and make, like if that stuff could be automated, that sounds amazing.
It's cool.
And I think if you can pick up someone's edit from 3 different cities at the same time and work collaboratively, there was even, again, like AI prompt integration where you could be like, this needs to be a teaser that I would show my mom for her birth. Like you can just qualitatively describe what you want your edit to be and it will give you some version of that. Obviously it's not going to be perfect, but like that's a great starting point if you are in a time crunch.
Even the basic stuff still blows my mind. The fact that even I don't know, 2-3 years ago, to get captions, you'd probably have to find someone who could do it or go to a service online and commission someone to do it. Now you can right click in Premiere
Totally.
and you're like, and it's quite good.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, yeah, captions alone are a great reason for AI. Honestly.
What a time save.
It's just such a time suck. And it's the thing that you'll make a mistake on, honestly, when you're
Yeah.
working quickly. It's like the amount of
Yeah.
times, that's come back from a client that's been like, can you make sure you fix that next time?
Yeah, it's that time saves. Just, yeah, love that.
Totally.
So to wrap up, what's your like one biggest piece of advice for a brand that's considering some video production or running a campaign? Like if you go, please think of this one thing.
Please think of this one thing. I think what I would say is think of what you want that one thing to do. What is the purpose of that? Is it a story you're trying to tell? Is it a really clear business goal that you have? I think that, consider what the idea is, and then you'll be able to make anything with the right team of people. But I think really making sure that you're clear on what you want first and foremost.
Amazing. Well, look, thank you so much. Thanks
Thank
for
you
hosting.
so much. Yeah, of course. Thanks for stopping by.
If anyone's listening to the audio version of this, you've got to have a look at some of the video because this room is extremely cool.
The speakeasy of Mojo.
It's amazing. Look, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.